What's happening, everybody? Yo. I never escaped Scientology. I never, thanks for asking, though. I'm a Christian, born again a couple times, but I'm a Christian. I've never practiced Scientology. But thank you for asking. If you could subscribe to the channel, it really would help. So I can describe a little bit about what we're doing today. So I just put the doors on. Now we have to put matching hardware on the doors. So we got some door handles here. Brushed nickel, kind of neat, right? Please don't forget to subscribe. It'll really help the channel if you do. I found the extra screws I needed. Awesome! I knew they were here somewhere. Okay. So now I just got to figure out where I want my door handle. Can you put in the chat where I should put it? Somewhere like that. Tell me what you think. I need your help on this, guys. Where should I put this? It's a door handle. Right? So that's where the sink will be. That's the center doors. And then that's a pantry door stop for pots and pans and stuff. I wish I could do a horizontal view, but YouTube Live doesn't let you do horizontal. So, whoops, sorry about that. You guys left me. What happened? Fine, I'll leave you. I'm gonna go on Google. Okay. Fine, I'll start. Okay. Fine, I'll start telling you what I'm gonna do. What's up there? Thank you for watching. If you don't mind subscribing, that'd be a huge help. So, 2 to 3 inches from the top edge, centered on your stile. So, I guess I could just use a jig for this. That wouldn't hurt. So let's just mark this. Okay, it's 3. Really, I want to go from here at my rabbit, so 2.5. What's the center of 2.5? 1.25 inches. So they would be offset. Let's see how bad offset. Nah, that's gonna look silly. I gotta put them in the middle. So just under 3. It's right there. So if I put the center right there, oh, I gotta go. It says 2 to 3 inches down. I guess I could put them at that height. Right there. We'll just transfer that height. So that is, ooh, I just moved it. Why don't I have my laser level? I'm just gonna use my laser level because this is getting boring. Let's do this. What's up, Tinkerbell? He never escaped Scientology. Was never a part of it. That's what I said. I said the same thing. Hey, can someone like and subscribe? That'd be freaking awesome. Check it out. So I'm just gonna hit this laser level. Get it underneath. I got this hooked up because I've been live. But look at how beautiful that line is. Oh, it's just so gorgeous. Gorgeous, I tell you. Gorgeous. Okay. I want to bring my handles on my doors, the top, I want them to line up with these hinges. Those handles, sorry. So, I'll have to take a bucket off. Well, that is some close. That is very, very close. Wait, there's more. Oh God, there's more. Uh-oh. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, I thought I broke my laser. My Darth Vader laser. Okay. What is that? Is that Snoopy and Snow? What's that emoji, Tank? Alisa Jewel. Alicia. Amicia. Alicia. I don't see it. I'm gonna have to magnify that. Oh, that's my face. Never mind. Nah, I love my Red Bull. I am a Red Bull. I love my Red Bull. See? Red Bull everywhere. All right, look. Can you guys just like and subscribe, please? Please just subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get this laser level right, and I promise I'll get it right. Just subscribe. That's all I need. I need you guys to continue to watch me build this apartment. Okay, so I downgraded. Let's get that laser right. Come on now. Ooh. Sexy. All right, it's touching. Tis touching the top of that. So now, that'll be the top of my handle, and that will give it aesthetic flow. See, I'm touching everywhere. It's perfect, it's perfect. Hello, my friend. I haven't drank enough Red Bull yet. I haven't smoked enough cigarettes. All right. There's the culprit. I found the extra screws that I need for. Thank you for all the hearts, Tinkerbell. I love you too. I found the extra screws I needed. I put them in my hardware with my handle. Now I can change out those small ones that didn't even fit in the door. Wait, there's more. Now I got these 3/4 32 by 8 or 8 by 32, 8 millimeter, 32 thread count on a pan head Phillips and a P2 drill and a 5/32 drill bit and no more end. No and no and. Where's my magnet? Where'd my magnet go? Okay. Got my magnet. Now I can't lose these things. Put my level away. Put my handle where it needs to be. And is it just you and me, Alyssa? Oh, I got likes. I got more likes. Cool. All right. Someone else liked my channel. That's awesome. All right, here we go. Now I just need a jig. So I need to find the center, and I'm going to jig this so that I can't mess up. Literally. And they're going to be exactly where they need to be. So, put that pencil there. Put my pencil right on my line. So I can see it. Okay. I guess I could leave that there to make sure it's square, or I could just vice that on there square. Let's find out some more about this. Where did the handle go? I found the handle. I have to put 2 holes in the door, and they have to be perfectly square and where they need to be. Okay, so I go until I hit the laser, put it centered. Now I'm making an X right where center is. Okay. Now I can just take measurements and I'll get there. But at first, I need to find where it all goes. So, there to there. Wait. Let me put that back. I need to make sure. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So now I just need, I'm making little lines here, tiny, tiny lines. Okay. Now, right there. And right there. X marks the spot. What's up, guys? Did you hashtag? Oh, I didn't hashtag. You're way more intricate than me. I just put them all on with what looks center. So over time, I've learned to just get exact, because you look back and I'm putting all this time and effort into here. It's okay to just put an extra 20%. You get an extra 200 or 300% more once it's perfect. This is the perfection is, what do you call that? So perfection to me is like what some person would say that's, what are they, when it's priceless. It's priceless, like you can't buy it. There's no amount of money that could buy it. So that's the same, like the sentiment that someone would hold. If you can make something perfect, it's the same thing for me. It's priceless. So if I get a little bit of taste of perfection every day, well, then I'm living. I'm doing, that's my old, I'm like, woohoo, you know? Yay. So now I'm going to shift over this little line, and I'll shift over. Can't do that one, but I can get measurement 2 7/8 and a shy 1.5 inches. So right at that laser, a shy 1.5 inches. Okay. And it's at 2 7/8. Put the pencil on the square to make sure you're actually where you need to be. Boom. X is transferred, my friend. Boom. Boom. X is transferred. Now we need to take that and bring it over there. This will be fun. Because, as a matter of fact, they're all at the same height because I used a laser. So I actually can count on this, and I'll bet you. Shy inch and a half, 2 1/8. Shy inch and a half. Shy inch and a half. 2 1/8. Let's get the other height. 2 1/8 and 7, 6 and a shy 7/8. 2 7/8, 6 and shy 7/8. Is there a fat 7/8? 2 and a shy 7/8. 2 and a shy 7/8. 6 and a shy 7/8. Oh, I almost messed this one up. It's 2 and a shy 7/8. Okay. So at 1 1/2, a shy 1 1/2 is 2 and a shy 7/8. And then back to 1 shy 1 1/2. Okay. Move over. Move over. Move over. Ah. Okay. Now 6 and a shy 7/8. There it is. Those are the exact marks that I need to drill. And I will drill both sides so that the screws don't get all screwed up. Get it? All right. Nice and square, nice and straight. This drill, for some reason, is barking at me while I run it. I'm gonna have to get the gears replaced. Beautiful. All right. I need a pilot hole because that drove over. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Now I'm just going to go through and drill them all, then we'll sand them all, then we'll install we will install Z handles. Okay, I can actually leave that closed because it is not hitting anything. All right, here we go. Putting a pilot hole in. Directly, watch this. Lovely. So that will help this stay in line, the bigger drill bit. See, it finds it right there. Lovely. Okay, so I've cleared out a nice tunnel for that to go through. We'll, like I said, we will we'll sand all that down as soon as I'm done with this one. Make sure there's nothing there. Beautiful. I'm gonna put that right on that center. Nice and square. Let the drill do the work. Nice and slow. Beautiful. Right on the hole there. X marks the spot. Lovely. That's my pilot. Now I'm gonna come in 5-30 seconds. Beautiful. Okay. The trick with drilling like that is just to go slow so that you don't pull out and push and dent in the face. Oh, that would suck. But remember, I only say that because I've done it a million times. So now I'm going to clean out this backside. Lovely. Okay. Now my threads will go through somewhat easy. But I had to make sure I cleaned that out real well. Now I'm looking for my sponge sander. I don't know what I did with it, Mike. Come on, man. Hey, I got a question. Can you guys just text in the comments what state you're from? I'm just curious if, like, I have a couple of people from the UK and Canada. That's what it is. So if just rep your city or state and just tell me how far this is reaching out in the world, if you don't mind. I've got to find my sponge sander. There it is. Beautiful. So now I'm going with the grain now. Please like and subscribe if you don't mind. It would really help. And I'm just going until I don't have any more burls coming off or, any chips. So now I'll lay it nice and flat. And again, go up and down. And right there, I'm going until there's no more pencil as well. Okay. And you want to make sure your burls get out of there as soon as they pop off. You don't want to just keep, because that'll dent the wood up. And you don't want to leave them in there either because they'll clog the threads and that may strip your handle when you put it in. Trying to get that pencil mark off. Cool. Look at these. These ones really broke through. Some big ones. Beautiful. want everyone to remember that these doors have 0 nails or screws holding the center plate, the stiles, or the rails together. It's all glue. All that is a rabbet on the outside, a rabbet on this side to put my plywood in, and then a tongue and groove in here. So it's tongue and groove, rabbet, rabbet. It was very intricate to design and build. And then I found out that it's a shaker style anyway. Crazy. But the shakers build really nice stuff, so I'm still just as happy. All right, now we can, let's pop these puppies open. Right there. And, get a, whoops, I dropped the handle. Get a magnet. Handle's not magnetic. Okay, one more. Magnet makes this way easier. Okay, so we have 3 handles, 3 doors, 6 3/4 by 8 by 32 mil bolts. 8 mil by 32 thread count, that's what it is. Anyway, start by just putting them in. Wow. I bored them out nice. Now I just want them face flush. Then I bring my handle up to them and I'm going to pinch that handle really well. Put the screw. Start that screw nice and tight. Whoa, see this? This is what happens. And you gotta be careful because you'll strip it out. If it keeps going like that, it's not gonna suck it in. So what I gotta do, I gotta back that out. And then push. Squeeze really tight. I'm squeezing this super hard. Okay? Make sure it stays square. And letting the screw just seal it down into the wood. Okay, now before I go too crazy here. Yeah, I like that. That looks pretty good. Let's just make sure that, all right, exactly what I thought. There we go. Just had to nudge it around a little bit. So because I double drilled, I made a little bit more room than normal. Now I'm going to, now that I just did them loose right then I squared it up with my square. Now I'm gonna hold them really tight and drive these in pretty good. You don't want to strip them though, so you gotta be careful. Go till you hear that torque. Beautiful. She torqued right in there now. Absolutely perfect. And it's nice and square. So you see I went light on it at first. You don't want to go too heavy because that's just going to end up making everything sloppy. Okay. So, bolt. Wow, pushed out all that chalky crap. Whoops. All right, that one's having a little, that's fine. So I'll thread that in. And watch, there's gonna be a bunch of stuff that comes out. Nope. It was clean, it's just a nice tight grip, which is fine. There was a lot of stuff on that bolt though. So I'm going to back that out. Now I'm going to get this somewhat tight, but not really crazy tight. Just going to get it connected to the screws. Calm and careful. I think these holes are a little off. But we'll see. Okay, let's square it up. Nice. That's square. Now we're just going to tighten it down nice and tight. Beautiful. Okay. A lot of chips and dust came out of there, which is great. We're just cleaning it up so that the threads don't bring wood into our handle. So now I'm just getting that perfect. I'm going to pinch that nice and tight. And then slowly, nice and slow, holding it. I'm looking at it. I'm making sure it doesn't pop the handle off the wood. I want it to stay nice and tight to the wood. Okay, I'm just making the screws somewhat tight, but not really. Now I'm carefully, without scratching or marking up the wood, making sure everything is tilted left and right, square. Now I can really ream down on this. Lovely. Now you don't want to strip these, so you can't go super. I don't like that. I'm gonna flip this one the other way. I'll show you why in a second. So obviously during the making of this, you see that there? See how that looks ugly, right? And this side too. It's like crack. And they didn't sand it out. Maybe I can. Let's try. Well, so do I have any more? That sucks. It's like the ugliest handle of all. And wow, what a joke. I don't care. It's over. I'll just take the better, yeah, that's the better side. And I'll put the damn thing on there and move on. It's So when you're at the store, make sure you look and see where the casting seams. Make sure that they're not ugly. Lovely. Guten Tagen. Okay, so look at the mess that I have made. I clean this every week, usually every day. I'll shut the laser off. Dang. There. So there it is, everybody. It'll look much nicer once the corian is on. But that right there took me a month. A full month. Four full weeks. Just to build the cabinets. Just to build the drawer boxes, the drawer faces, and the doors. And I had to do some framing inside to make sure, and then the front slats, but I designed all this myself. Beautiful, right? Along with that shelf, I think that looks fucking sexy. That's a custom shelf, obviously. I just came up with it one day. Got in here and started building, and that's what I came up with. Not bad. Not bad at all. And then I've got that over there. Kind of flows the whole place together. Right? Wow, it's coming together. I can't even believe that it's finally coming together. So that corian countertop is going to be installed right there. And that's black granite, which is super sexy. Polished finish, round overs. Really nice. All right, what else? I gotta start cleaning. I literally just have to clean this place. Oh, you're from Iowa? That's awesome. Aberdeen, Scotland? Dude, that's cool. Thank you, Jay Payne. I appreciate it. That's a right side handle. Oh, I got it. You so handsome. You gained another subscriber. Oh, cool. Well, I hope everybody subscribes, you know. I'm really working hard to help. That's a right side handle. So, SH, can you... I noticed that one of the seams underneath the handle had a bigger casting. And then the top, they kind of tried to buff it down, but it wasn't full enough. So it was like an empty weld in a way. So that's a good eye. I never knew that. So I knew that there was a finished side of a washer and a finished side of a nut, but I never knew there's a correct height or, you know, up and down for just a door handle. Always learn something every day. Thank you for watching, guys. And thank you for all of your support. So it looks like I got to clean this mess. That's just a big pile. Basically, that right there is a month worth of just getting it. I love you, babe. You're blowing me up. Share to everybody. Subscribe. Yep. Want me to wear a double hat? Look. Robbins Construction. Performance, ethics, honesty. I've been installing kitchens for over 20 years. Love it. Wow, really? That's cool. Hey, I've been doing this like, I bet my niche is I do everything, like everything, roofs, cabinets, bathrooms, tile, flooring. It doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter what type of house I do it. So basically, this is my first home that I just bought, and this was an empty room. I'll walk you through, Jay. This was just an empty room, and I'm trying to just sweat equity, because I've always sweat everyone else's equity for 10 years on my own. This is my business. It's all beat up, but here, I'll swap the camera over. So I wasn't going to do the flooring like this. I was just going to paint, and I have a bunch of Sherwin-Williams gray porch and deck paint, porch and deck enamel. So that's what I was going to do, but then my real estate agent said, no, they're not going to allow it. They're not going to treat it as a house if you don't put flooring in. Basically, like if I get it appraised or try to sell it. So I spent $3,500 and got this floating floor. It's the Target ProGen. But I had to lift this up because, as you can see, it's higher out there than it is down the middle. There were just 4 posts holding this center beam up. And I jacked it up, put my story down, built this wall out. This wall was actually over on this side of the pipe, but I wanted more room in the kitchen and less room in the bathroom because this bathroom was really big. But yeah, it's good to be rounded, bro. Exactly. So, and that's actually helped me continue to provide for my family, because I was 24 when I started and I didn't really have any connections. I just went around to all the real estate agents and gave my card out, went to all the construction companies and all the hardware stores, and I gave my card out and I told them a good price, and that's what got me going. And then, and eventually you get up to where the big dogs are and all that. But I had experience building houses before, and I had a lot of accolades just being helping people. So I never foremaned it, but I was always the boss's right-hand man. And basically I just said, you know what? I can make an extra $20 an hour going on my own. And I had nothing to lose, so I took the jump. And I just said, look, I'll do everything. I didn't care. So that way there was really nothing that came my way that I couldn't do. And it actually helped me, because now if there's anything in the house that goes wrong, it doesn't matter, And basically the community just gave me all their shit jobs at first, for the first few years. It took me a while to start getting the better jobs. 5 years in, then I started seeing some really high-end big jobs, nice new builds, and even old houses. I don't mind. My niche is replacing and repairing and restoring 200-year-old homes, 250, 180-year-old homes, back with the old real hand-done carpentry. And, the finial returns, the nice handmade knees. And anyway, I bought this place and said, let's put an extra unit in it, and that will help pay the mortgage, because you know how mortgages are these days. And it's my first home that I've ever purchased. So it's nice to just work at my own home. My apartment's connected to it, I live 30 feet away, and I can get it done. Oh, my baby's talking with me. Hey, baby girl. I gotta get cleaning. But yeah, no, so well, where is it? I put this in. Check this out, Jay. That's the Royal PVC, and I made it to match the split trim that comes with those doors. I took some AZEK and made some nice shelves in here. This took forever. to cut all these. Every one of these are 45 mitered in. Ugh, that was a nightmare, just that one job. And then I had to lift these up because my main feed is too high. But just cutting that trench for all these, it looked like a cactus. 6 deep, 6 wide. 6 deep, 6 wide, yeah. 6 inches. And then I realized I didn't need to go that deep. So, but yeah, it's been a journey. It's been a journey. It's been a journey. I'm getting real close. I put the windows in too. Those weren't there at all. It's been a journey. I put that extra vent in for my... Yeah, it does. It does. It really... It's fulfilling when it's all together. You're right. And I actually went through that period where, you know, when like the clients sees the job completely destroyed and you're 3/4 of the way through and all you've done is prep to make sure that everything comes together at the end. And you know that it's going to be done quick once you start putting the finals in. But the client thinks that you're just going to keep it like that and they freak out. So that 3/4 of the way through, that's already passed. I'm at like the 90% mark now. So yes, I'm at the rewarding stage, which is good. But I got a lot to clean up. I got to clean up all this shit, I got to get my countertop popped in there. But yeah, I've already sprayed the place. I sprayed these walls 7 times with Smart Primer. I use Smart Primer because it's fucking awesome. It acts as an oil. You clean it with water, but it'll stick to anything. And it really does really good with flash through. I use the Graco 390 PCs. I got 2 of those. And I got another Graco stand-up that's older, but it'll still run. So tomorrow, I think I'm going to start plumbing, put my cabinet in. Damn 7, I didn't understand that. Yeah. It's been just me though. I'm so used to having a crew. So I'm used to having 4 or 5 guys. Yeah, there is. There's quite a bit of caulking coming. I got a big, huge, I got one of these for all the interior stuff, getting down in all those gaps and cracks, all these damn nail holes too. Plus, for all the good stuff, I use Shermax. Shermax to me has just been so good. Oh, yeah, sorry. I sprayed 7 times, 7 coats. I did. In some places, I think I sprayed more, to be honest. I put it this way. I ordered 6 5-gallon buckets of Smart Primer, and I already had 2 here. And I only have 1.5 left. So there's 1 unopened, and that one up there is like a 1/4 in it. Oh, so I have 2 left. But I'm pretty sure there's 2 partials, actually. Like, one's quite full. I don't know. But anyway, I have 2 and a partial left. So all the exterior walls were already painted. Because remember, it was a room. It used to be like a kitchen area, cashier area. It was a restaurant and then a store and stuff. But all the interior walls are all mold guard, and I used Comfort Bat or Sound Bat. I just used the Home Depot stuff. I like this little sconce light. I had an extra wire hanging down. I said, you know what? This corner where that drops, it doesn't get much light. And the sun is always this way, so it doesn't really get much light. So I put this sconce in, and that added a nice touch. And then this recessed light threw that in. But just look at this, hey. I even thin down each step. So that's the box to the dryer vent. It had a pretty darn good draft in there, and I fixed that. Man, this floor is just, look at what I'm walking over. Just, I've got to pick this place up. It's a mess. So basically, this is what a month of building cabinet doors and drawers. But I've already picked up that mess like 4 times. The last week and a half, 2 weeks, I've just let it float. I just blow it all that way with my leaf blower. Yeah. Yeah, I really like this floor. I'll tell you what, just from right here, Jay, from right there over, it makes a big crack on this foundation. Goes all the way through all to my left side of my shower. And there's a crack, and then it all falls. So it used to fall literally 4 inches that way. So to the end of that closet, it was a 4-inch drop. 2 3/4 drop or something. It was crazy in a 10-foot span. And I floated 6 bags of self-leveling, the floor leveler. I forget what the hell it is. But yeah, 5.5, 6 bags I dumped into there and leveled it all out. Now I walk through and I'm so used to dropping. But now that I walk through it, and the same thing happened here. That was an 1.5 inch difference just from that inner corner over to here. And it was like a high ridge where people had built it up for some reason, probably patched the floor there. So now that's back to level. And then there was a big ramp in there. I was in there with a 14-inch wet saw, cutting, gritting off, and grinding this down with a friggin' with a mask on. Oh man, it was like a wheelchair ramp to get up. Oh my gosh, that had to come down like 7/8 of an inch all the way across, and then it was feathered over all the way everywhere. There was another high ridge right here, another high ridge in the bathroom, 3 of them actually, that I had to level off. And then in this room, there was a high ridge right there in the middle, kind of like a bowl, like a valley that I had to fill in. There's a couple small ones here, but some of them I just used sealant and just put sealant down underneath my flooring just to kind of give it a little level, you know, nothing too sticky, but just kind of level it off so the board wouldn't wobble. Yes, self-leveler. Yes, yes. I'm in the United States. I'm in Maine. They call it Down East Maine. Southeastern coast. Yeah, fisherman community. But in every community, you need a carpenter, you know, and a painter, and a tiler, and a roofer, and a sider, and a floorer, and a builder, and whatever else you want to call me. Instead of a jack of all trades, I say it's a king of all trades. You earn that title. You got to earn that title. All right, well, let's just walk around and clean up because, well, I've gone through my 100 grit for the most part. Make sure there wasn't any in there. I'm just going to drop that for right now. Yes, me too. There's nothing better than a 1 3/4 new shell. I tell you, I go down to the wharf and buy them, or I'll call a friend and they'll bring them in. 1 3/4 new shell. Oh, I buy a whole crate of them fuckers every year. I just sit down and the best way to eat them is on a Hawaiian sub roll. Not just the bun. I will take them if I have to, and I'll slice them like a sandwich. But the Hawaiian, King Hawaiian, I think it's called. King Hawaiian. Yeah, the yeast rolls. You can get them in a big sub roll. And I'll tell you what, there's nothing better than brand new yeast roll with just mayo. Just mayo, nothing else. My mouth's watering, think of it. And to be honest, even rock crabs. I love a rock crab salad sandwich as well. Oh my God. Rock crabs are the best. All right. Hell, I got venison here too. I know you guys got some big deer in Iowa. I love me some hunting. I go bow hunting. Tell you, nothing better than killing a bow at 5 yards away, staring right at you. Biggest buck of your dreams, just staring right at you, broadside, and you put it right through its heart. There's just nothing better. It's so majestic. I went 7 years without killing a deer because I would either jump them and they'd get me on the jump and they'd run away. All I'd see was a little tail popping around. Or I would literally just watch them. Just watch them walk by me in awe. Just shocked that I got a deer to come to me. But it took me 7 years to learn how to call a deer in. And also it took me 7 years to learn how to make sure my scent was controlled and not blowing up my spots, running in all the time. Took me a long time learning how to kill a deer. Ooh, yes. They're trying to keep those carp out of there, aren't they? I've always wanted to go to the Mississippi. I've flown over the Mississippi when I went to Vegas, but I never went. But yeah, I've always wanted to go like noodling. That'd be so freaking cool. I heard that they've got this electric shock line where they won't let the baby carp through. The Army Corps of Engineers created it, and it's stopping these Asian carp from entering into the Great Lakes. I don't know if they're on the Mississippi. Are they on the Mississippi too? That must be a shitload of food, but I hear that they're bony fish, so people don't really tend to like them. But there's a big market coming in for them now, supposedly, trying to get rid of the invasive species. Yeah, I plan to take trips and all that stuff. Soon as I get a few of these multi-units done, I'll get some income coming in. And I'll be able to go on, nice trips. Travel the U.S. That'll be so fun. I forgot, I got to swap these out. Yep. There's a couple of screws. Right here, those smaller ones, I believe. Yeah. I gotta swap them out because they were the 1/2 inch. I couldn't find that extra bag of screws when I was putting the hinges on the doors. I'm gonna swap them out before I forget about it. Well, it was nice talking to you, Jay. Crazy that they can jump 6 or 7 feet out of the water. They're nasty. Dude, I've seen it. I'd love to go help uninvade them fuckers, I'll tell you. Have you eaten any of them, Jay? Do they taste okay? I heard catfish taste friggin' awesome. I can't wait to get some fried catfish. Oh, you said they're nasty. They're gross. Huh. Oh, so probably they're trying to catch them for like cat food or something. Like they've made some other food group Just trying to get them out of the water. I gotcha. They must puree the whole fish and just turn it right into cat food. That's a good business. There's going to be a big industry for that, I guarantee it. People literally ground fishing all up and down the Mississippi, catching all them little fuckers. Making $1 million cat food business out of it. Wouldn't that be funny? It's about all they're good for, ain't that right, Jay? But all they're fucking good for, nasty fish. Nothing worse than a fucking gross fish, mushy meat, and yeah, like brown meat. It's like the belly of a salmon. It's just not favorable. I mean, I don't mind it mixed in with my rice and stuff, but I'm not gonna go for that part right off the bat, I tell you. So I found an extra bag of screws for my hinges. Now I got these other 1/2 inch, and that's what I needed. See how different the length is? These don't even catch any grip at all. So I'm gonna put these in. There's only 4. There's only 4 screws, so they're on the innermost. I made sure to use the long ones on the top and in the end. Those are the ones that have the most leverage. But now I got them all. That's so freaking cool. I found it in my door handle bag. That gripped. The first door already has all of them on there. I had already started sculpting the bags the day before. But today, now I got the other 2. That's the thing. A lot of people think finishing apartments like this is super quick, and you know, with one man, it goes even slower. You know, 2 good men can get the amount of work that 6 men might get done in one day. You know, if you're cruising, if you got a dynamite crew and they're all on the same page. Prison food is what I heard. Right? I'm sure the wardens don't even ask you for a license or a permit if you're trying to fish them. I wonder if you could get a fine for trying to get rid of an invasive species. Huh. If you don't have a license or a permit. I know Maine is very, 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 like, picky with that. They want everybody. And then they made us get an ocean permit as well, which kind of threw us off a little bit. Used to be just a fishing license was fishing anywhere in Maine, especially a resident. But now even residents have to get an ocean and an inland freshwater fishing license. It's kind of weird. Yeah, someone just died out there fishing today. I believe it's fishing. Someone put his boat name up too. It was the Misty something. His name was Andrew Combs. Rest his soul. Lost his life outside of Islesboro. Just a few islands over. It's horrible. That's why I never went fishing. Well, I went plenty, but I went just enough times to know, yep, not for me. You know, you can just be going along and all of a sudden, boom, the water tank fills up or the reserves, and then your boat literally just sinks out of nowhere. It's fucking crazy. You know, if a pump just stops working, out of nowhere. Yeah, it is. It really is, especially on an old house. Older houses, like I can't tell the client what I'm gonna find behind their siding if I poke it out. They say, look, I have, my window is starting to rot. Well, if your window's starting to rot and all the siding underneath it's starting to rot, then what do you think your insulation, your sheathing, and your studs are like, right? And I can't just, I don't have an x-ray vision. I can't say, all right, it'll be $4,000 to replace all the trim and the siding. So what I do, I just give them an at worst. In this location, underneath the window, if I have to replace all the studs, all the sheathing, all the insulation, all the siding, all the trim, that's what it'll cost. If we can save it and the studs aren't rotten or the sheathing's not rotten or the fiberglass, or the insulation didn't get wet, okay, we'll start saving money. But so I just try to give an at worst. That's all. But even then, you never know. Yeah. Oh, it's always a mess. I'll show you. Let me show you guys one thing real quick. This is what I got this spring, which you can see, spring is here. This is a pallet shed. This is so cool. My garage burnt down and I had nowhere to put all my stuff. So I literally took pallets and built a friggin' pallet shed. I put myself a little window in there too. But yeah, isn't that cool? And I gave it an aluminum roof. It's pretty sick. Pretty nasty. I actually took all the old door hinges from all the burnt down doors in my garage that I had. I took all them hinges and cut brushed them and oiled them. Hey, Tank. I do too. When's dinner, hon? Hi, girls. There's my family. Minus the baby, the 4-month-old. So as you can see, I got some work to do. I gotta put aluminum trim wrap there. I gotta vinyl this. And then we get to the real. Right there. That's it, man. Performance, ethics, honesty. So this used to be a garage, right? It had 12 foot by 12 foot opening door, burnt flat to the ground. I had $350,000 worth of equipment, material, and structures. I had a shed out back, another shed, and a big overhang. It was so hot that it almost burnt down my house. If this board didn't have reflective material, my house would have went with it.